toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense takes the field. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Here's the handoff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Aggies in the hurry-up. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Looking to scramble. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
quarterback will keep it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Leaves it with the running back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reads and fires complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Soft spot in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Texas A&M going up tempo. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a tight end. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. It's complete to the left. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Makes one man miss. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Powell. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Yellow Jackets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Starts to scramble to the left. Looking for the score! And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. They thought they had the lead, and the flag breaks their heart, and now they'll have to try it again. The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd and goal for the offense. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Maddox. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Steps away. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A quick pass to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Gets rid of it. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Norman. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score...
Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. He's looking to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, just what the defensive doctor ordered. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. This offense has it with really good field position. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Norman. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Zings it complete to the right. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Norman. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Looking to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Aggies. They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Rides the back on the option. The give. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Great job by the back on the option. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Crosses to 40.
Pick your poison, right? When he gets outside the pocket, man, what do? Do I play the pass and stay back deep? Or do I come up and try to make a tackle? I'm not going to give up a big play and give up an easy pass, so it's just easy pickings for this quarterback because of his athleticism.
Fires to the tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire play.
Man, it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his man, it's Garcia. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Garcia. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Got his man downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. give to the back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Makes a man miss. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot. And see.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Touchdown, Aggie. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about, man, they've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Fires complete on the crosser.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He'll take it himself.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Field goal is good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know. Three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football. Making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Time is not on their side. Down 6 late, fourth down looming. They'll have to get this to stay in it. Under fire. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And now, fourth quarter, 4-down territory, almost certainly, as they get ready to try to grab the lead. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, you can't do it better than that, guys. Getting the touchdown with just seconds to go, the extra point will now give them the lead. Maybe time for a kickoff and one more play. They can just hang on for 2 more plays after this extra point. They're going to win this game.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Here's a throw downfield late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season.